Alright everybody, welcome back to another turn of Operation Maroon. This is going to be turn 12 for the Italians. That'll be January of 1942. Before we get into it, a few minor bits of housekeeping. We'll do oldest to newest. Starting off, during the German turn, they had Festung Europa complete and did not give themselves the fortification that they wanted at the end of that turn. So they're going to be building a fortification on the coast of Western Germany. Next, for the Soviets, they are disallowed from repairing the major factory in Orenburg the same turn that it's railed in. So instead it's going to keep the 9 damage, and the money that was spent on that will go towards, first, repairing the damage in the factory in the Far East, which cost 5 IPP, and the remaining 4 will build an additional advanced artillery in Transcaucasia, and that minor factory did have enough production capacity for that last turn, so that should all work. Next, for the Japanese, during the production phase, there were a few minor errors. First, they overspent by 2 IPP. So to compensate for that, we're going to be deleting an infantry from Kyushu, which saves 3 IPP from what was reported, which means just a 1 IPP additional was saved from last turn after the 2 are corrected. Okay, the other minor error is he purchased 2 phases of a heavy battleship and rushed it to stage 2, but that would, if... getting myself tongue-tied. He only bought 2 stages, but putting 2 battleships at stage 2 would cost 4 stages. Only 1 battleship should be left at stage 2 now, after the amount paid last turn. Okay, lastly, the combat in P51, there was a GB submarine, a GB submarine was in P51. There was no map aircraft to force it into combat, so it's just not going to take the combat, I'm quite sure. And that means that the heavy cruiser that it killed with target select shouldn't be killed. And then this submarine, during the British turn following, will join the other sub in the south, I suppose. But that could move around too. Somewhere else, maybe. And then the last bit that needs to change... Yes. Okay. So the units that use strategic naval movement from Canada to Gibraltar could not have started their strategic naval movement with an unsubmerged German sub in A18. Units moving via strategic naval movement cannot move freely out of a sea zone containing enemy units. So, if it wants to move out of Canada, it can move north into A15, 16, and then A17, and land in northern England. Alternatively, it could potentially attempt to land in southern England, but it would have to take a shot from the coastal submarine, or maybe it stays in Canada, or it maybe ends up at one of these American naval facilities. I don't know what the Allies want to do with it. I'm assuming it'll land in North England. It's the thing that makes the most sense to me. But I have left a note here that that solution there is still pending approval from Silk. With that, we should be able to get straight into the actual Italian turn. Should be very short and sweet. We have rolled the tech off screen using the dice maiden bot. Wanted to see if the tech hit for some of my plans. It did roll a 6, and that is a miss. So we've not got that tech complete yet. For the purchases, we'll be spending 6 on medium armor and 3 on airborne, saving 2. We have no combat movements to declare for non-combats. From M4, 1 coastal submarine will be moving west into M2. 1 naval transport from M4 will be moving north into M3. And it will be going in port in northern Italy. The naval transport that started in port in northern Italy is going to be picking up an airborne from northern Italy and the Marine from southern Italy. And the 3 units are going to be moving south into M4, where the 2 infantry class units are going to be disembarking into Tobruk. Good enough. Okay. And lastly, the fighter from Eritrea is going to fly 1, 2, 3 into Tobruk as well. With that, we should be all set to place our buys and collect our income. Collect 10 up to 12. We'll be placing both of our purchases in northern Italy. And with that, everything should be in place for the next KMT and USA turn. So best of luck on your next rolls.